to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's adventure, we are outside of Bryant's Park, where it appears to... Well, there were a couple more Ghastly on the nearby just a second ago. It might be a Ghastly nest. The rest of these look like weather-boosted spawns because it's partly cloudy, which means that there are rock and normal-type Pokemon weather-boosted, so that explains everything else, and the water biome. So there's typically fossil Pokemon around here most of the time. But there's a lot of very exciting news coming to Pokemon Go from just the past couple days. And here are two of the big things right here that I'm going to be talking about today. And that is Alola forms coming to Pokemon Go. That was really just ridiculous, and no one really thought that this would happen for years, quite honestly. But there's been a lot of debate over whether or not this is a good thing or not. Honestly, I like it. It's new things to do. It's very cool, new things to do. And you know, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the Go Hub, where they list all the different types that are coming in the image. These are also, I'm pretty sure, all the available Alolan forms of Pokemon. So there's some cool things in here. Definitely some pretty cool ones to look at also. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look. And I'm also going to discuss some of these. So Rattata and Raticate get new forms. I really like Rattata. It looks cool. It's going to be a dark type instead of a normal type, I'm pretty sure. So that's very cool. And I'm pretty sure it actually... Okay, it's dark and normal. So yeah, it lists all the ones down here. I'm going to try and shoot off the memory right here, though. Sandshrew, I'm pretty sure, gets Ice and Steel typing, which is very cool. It looks very cool. Meowth, I like Meowth. It becomes a dark type Pokemon. Persian, I'm not a fan of. It looks kind of derpy. Alolan, Vulpix, and Alolan Ninetales look awesome. Pure Ice type for Vulpix, and then Ninetales will be Ice and Fairy, which could make it a little bit more usable. Kind of cool. And then Grimer and Muck become Poison Dark types. Interesting. I really like the look of both of them, actually. Very cool. It reminds me of those like little sand creations I used to do in like elementary school, where you do the different color sands in the little bottle. That's what that looks like. Then there's the oddity that is Dugtrio and Diglett, where they gain the Steel typing, which is it's interesting. And then Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. Golem I really like. Golem looks cool. They become Rock and Electric type Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, which is very cool. And then here at the bottom we have Executor, Marowak, and Raichu. The way I think these three are going to be coming are raids. So Raichu could be like a level 2 raid. I think Marowak was a 2 when he was a raid boss. And Executor, I think, is currently a 2, but maybe they raise him up to like a tier 3. I don't know. But that could definitely be very cool. And I think if we like remember back in the days of whatchamacallit, when we were talking about Adventure Week, I re-looked at the email. By the way, Larvitar is coming. Very cool. We're going to get 3 times bonus XP. I'll go ahead and head over to there real quick. Also on the Go Hub. Yeah, so 3 times XP. Actually, here. I'll just go to the Community Day page on the event section of Pokemon Go. Same stuff is discussed on both pages. Feature Pokemon Larvitar, exclusive move, don't know. I also have no clue what it could possibly be. 3 times catch bonus, XP, and then 3-hour lures. Very cool. Larvitar, oh my gosh. Actually amazing. Actually amazing. Alright, so we're actually going to really quickly just look down something about Chinese event pages stating that it will be SmackDown, Englishman saying it will be Charged Down. I guess it could be SmackDown. That makes sense. Because we haven't seen it introduced yet. Could be it. I thought it was supposed to be a fast move though. So that's kind of odd. Anyway, here are the shiny forms, which I really like. There's a trash can behind me. I really like Pupitar. Pupitar looks really cool as a shiny. Larvitar's okay. It kind of turns lime green, which is interesting. A little bit, it's interesting. It's okay. And then Tyranitar, of course. Honestly, just having more T-Tars is going to be amazing. Just because, like, you get mad mad amounts of candies. And if I pineapple each one, oh, because I wasn't pineapping Charmander, not at all, not close. I was razzing or not anything on Charmander. Ooh, this is gonna be sick. So much Tyranitar candy. But real quick, what I was touching on before was Adventure Week. Last year when we had Adventure Week, it was all about the fossil type Pokemon. It was all about this guy, Aerodactyl, trying to complete the decks, finding Onyx in the wild, the occasional Larvitar. Like, it was all cool stuff. There wasn't Gen 3 out yet or anything like that. So very cool. And then Tyranitar, of course, some wild, Larvitars were like the thing that you would hunt down and whatnot. And then here's my Tyranitar army. Like, I just have a ton of Tyranitars. So definitely a ton of candy would be lovely to go ahead and power those guys up. I'll spin this again, sure. Oh, my bag is full. Okay. Speaking of which, you can go ahead and upgrade in the, like, we already knew this. If you didn't know it, you can upgrade your bag space to 2,000 now, so we can do that. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording real quick and just talk about Adventure Week, because last week it was all about, like I was saying, fossils, the fossil type Pokemon, rock type Pokemon, etc. Geodudes were everywhere. And honestly, we were all thinking that this past, like, big tweet by Niantic would have been something about Adventure Week coming sometime this week. Instead, we got the amazing news that Alolan Pokemon are coming in the next few weeks. So Adventure Week is definitely coming sometime in May via the Gmail information that we had before. And then, but it didn't say anywhere that it'd be rock themed or it'd be the same. Just that one of the best reviewed event weeks from last year was coming back. It was making a return to Pokemon Go. And honestly, Adventure Week is all about, like, going out, adventuring. Like, there's new stuff in the, like, APK, in the, like, data mine that says there's new quests for Walking Buddy, hatching eggs, etc. So very cool. It's going to be about adventuring, going out, walking, etc. But this might be how they do Alolan Pokemon. Because you go out, venture, and find these new forms of Pokemon, which is very cool. And like I said, they're probably putting Executor, Raichu, and Marowak into raids as raid bosses, just because I don't see how else they're going to do it, to be honest, because, like, it would just be random when you evolved an Executor and Execute into Executor if it'd be Alolan or not, but you have the choice. There's no item for it, so it'd just be weird. So definitely probably gonna be a raid boss. And then maybe Adventure Week this time comes around with rock type Pokemon, and maybe they drop the first Alolan form Pokemon. Maybe we get some Alolan Geodudes. Maybe they usually drop a shiny during these events, not always, but it's quite possible that they do. It's starting to rain a little bit, but my guess for Adventure Week is probably going to be some mix of Alolan Pokemon and rock type Pokemon. So it would make sense to go ahead and throw in one of the coolest of the rock type Pokemon, Geodude, which now gains an electric typing, which is going to be quite interesting how it gets involved in the meta, because regular Golem with Rock Throw Stone Edge has been just the king of rock type Pokemon, basically. Well, him and T-Tar, but Golem especially. So it's definitely going to be very interesting how they incorporate everything. Personally, would I have liked to see Gen 4 instead? Of course. Like, it would just make sense to go Gen 3, Gen 4. But I'm not complaining about getting new Pokemon either. So, definitely very cool. And that's all the new exciting things. And then now I'm just kind of going to go around, explore, etc. So, yeah. Alolan forms are coming. Adventure Week will be coming sometime in May, because that's what it said in the Gmail or email, like, spread out to everyone. Sorry. So it's definitely still coming at some point. It's just not being talked about. It's being overshadowed by all the hype of Larvitar Community Day and Larvitar Community Day. Like, just saying that is just, like, so epic. And then Alolan form Pokemon are coming. So that's very cool indeed. Um, like, we know that they release things before, like, and some people are saying, oh, it's going to mess with the decks. There's going to be this massive jump. Cool thing about that is that they're a different form of Pokemon. So all these are genuine Pokemon that just get new forms. So it's like how it is in the Pokedex now, where, like, for male and female, there's forms. For the best case of this is actually unknown, where it goes A, B, C, all the way through Z for forms. So that's 26 different forms all on one page. So it's going to be like that, or like with shiny Pokemon, where you can just toggle between the different forms of shiny, regular, and for some, like Raichu, you'll now also have a Alolan versus regular. So that's going to be very cool. And now I'm going to go ahead, explore, maybe take a couple gyms, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take down this gym, which it's actually turned yellow. I'm going to go ahead, since we have all these palm trees behind me, all these super long palm trees, and Executor is going to gain a Alolan form, I decided let's go ahead and use some Executor to go ahead and take down a gym real quick, just because it's kind of cool, it makes sense, and honestly I have some pretty darn good Executors, including this 100% Executor that I have. I'm also not silver in like most of these gyms along Lake Ave and just in the downtown Lake Worth area. I'm pretty much bronze in all these, so figured I should put in some work. Someone already turned the other gym yellow actually, so that's going to be very cool, just dropping in. Usually I can stay here for about a day, typically, or a night. This is normally like a very Team Mystic controlled area, so I'm definitely going to look forward to taking a few of these gyms. I do have to get heading back though pretty soon, and I'm so far not seeing too many great Pokemon. I did get battle in a gym 5 times as a quest, so I'm going to go ahead and bang out that real quick. But yeah, someone has a shiny Altaria, very cool. Well, not exactly, like some people, like, I find it really weird how different shiny Pokemon are easier or harder for some people to get. Like I have a shiny Swablu and a shiny Altaria. Some people don't have either one. Some people have both. It's just very odd to me. Whoa, that's a completely different lineup. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to use? Hello? There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and use T-Rex. Get it? Because it's like a T-Rex, but it's Tyranitar. So, Rex, as in wrecking. Yeah. I didn't need to explain that, but I did. You're welcome. So yeah, this is a 98% T-Tar that I hatched from an egg. Like, I have a lot of good T-Tars that I'm really happy about. All of them are from raids or from eggs, except for one, the natural. Where'd you go? He's at 80% that I happened to just find in the wild during what was it? What event did we have recently that had ground types? Oh, it was the Earth Day event. So the yeah, that event. I got that during this time. So that was very cool. Definitely the highlight Pokemon that I caught during that time. No shiny Whalmer though. I honestly, I really want, there's a few Pokemon that I really want. All of them are shinies, just so I can kind of stop shiny hunting for some of them. But honestly, I just love shiny hunting. It's something to do, it's something that I really like, and it makes every encounter with certain Pokemon exciting. Like every Swablu, it could be a yellow Swablu. And I'm just waiting, every time I click on a shiny, every time I click on a Swablu, I'm hoping it's shiny. So definitely very cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use Rock and Roll and use Golem, because also a possible Alolan Pokemon that they might release very soon. So I definitely wanted this to be like a themed battle. So very cool. And also the fact that I can actually record a gym battle without it being laggy. It is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I might actually, I keep forgetting that I can do AR mode. So I might do a couple AR stuff, which you can find on my Instagram. I've posted a few different ones. A bell sprout that I found at my house, outside in like the bushes. Coughing that was bothering me during chilling at Starbucks. Tentacool in the intercoastal. So yeah, just very cool things, and then maybe I find something chilling in these grassy Rattata or something. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and flex here real quick. Look at, still. Also, need names for shiny Bulbasaurs. And then let me go ahead and just drop in, flex my shiny Charizard. Because shiny Charizard is flippin' amazing. My bag is still full. Anyway, back to random stuff. I don't know where this episode is going anymore. I'm just kind of exploring at this point. So, see you in a bit. So yeah, like I said, this was going to be a kind of quick episode, just because I said everything that I needed to do at the beginning of the episode. So yeah, it does appear that Bryant's Park is a Ghastly nest, which if you're still looking for ghost type Pokemon from Mew, come out here. There's Ghastlies, not everywhere, but kind of everywhere, especially once it gets at night. I think it's going to be like even more, but yeah, definitely a Ghastly nest, because it's not night, they're not weather boosted, so pretty cool. Also, always a great type, always a great place to find Kabutos and Ammonite, also just because it's water, and also because it is partly cloudy right now, or at least in game it's partly cloudy. But it's obviously very, very cloudy and even kind of raining a little bit. So right now, as you can tell, I am leaving Bryant's Park. So that is kind of the episode right there. Alolan Pokemon, Adventure Week, and also, of course, Larvitar coming as the new Community Day Pokemon. And then after Larvitar, more than likely will be Squirtle. Squirtle's shiny forms are definitely very cool also. Not as cool as Black Charizard, but very cool also. So, yeah, very exciting things happening in Pokemon Go. Alolan Pokemon, yeah, a little bit perplexing. But it's new content, it's new things to do, new-ish Pokemon, because technically they're just new forms, but hey, they're new, they're going to be something fun to do, especially if you don't have much to do. They are also kind of common-ish Pokemon like Rattata, so at least for a little bit, Rattata will be kind of fun and exciting to see what it is, but it's going to be interesting, it's going to be fun. We don't know how they're going to do anything, but you've heard my theories on it. But yeah, that is the episode right there. If you did like it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.